what's the message for the guys going out today? Obviously, it gets cranked up several notches.
Same message it is every day. Compete to be your best and take care of each other. So we had a long just talk about in video showing the rules of engagement, things that were good from a year ago and things that weren't great. So, but bottom line is we need everybody to stay up off their feet. This is not we're not going to the ground today. So that's the expectation that I have for our guys. And I love the competitive spirit out there, but I want them to take care of each other as well.
Year 3 for Malik Heath. What are you hoping to see from him during training camp and preseason?
Yeah, he's just got to continue to stack and maximize his opportunities. Obviously, it's a very competitive receiver room. I love how Malik competes, and when called upon, he's done a nice job for us. So I would say just build upon that and, maximize each rep.
Matt, any of the PUP guys close to coming back or possibly coming back today or soon?
Elton. Yep.
What will he just be limited?
Yeah, he'll be limited. Just I think he's just doing individual. And then we'll build him up and hopefully. You all right back there? That's some expensive equipment. Can't be ruining that. Be all bad.
Is it kind of the same deal with Banks, just kind of easing him back into things? He practiced a little yesterday.
No, yeah, I mean, he's a vet, and we want to make sure that he doesn't, set himself back. So there's a lot of communication going on in terms of how he's feeling and the plan we have for him. So I'd say it's going to be pretty fluid.
What did you learn about some of those young? Again, I realize O-line play this time of year or the last few days doesn't mean a whole lot. But did you learn anything about those young guys who've had to step into those spots?
I think we're about to learn about all these guys. Today's going to be great. First day of pads. It's going to be hot. So hopefully we get to see these guys strain a little bit.
Sensing the guys are ready, they're eager to kind of put the pads on and play more real football.
I know I am. I can't speak for everybody else, but yeah, it's exciting to me.
Yeah, I know mostly Elton's been working at tackle, but as you go along, do you want to see a little bit more of him at guard? Is that a position where you could possibly?
Yeah, I think he's got the talent to do that. So we'll just we want to try to get him a little bit more settled, I would say, on the perimeter at tackle and just take it in stride.
Matt, what happened on the interception that Jordan threw to Hopper yesterday? I mean, it felt really odd to see him throw into a sea of defensive players.
Bad decision. So when he made the decision to throw the ball, Hopper had his back turned and he was running. And obviously, I just think it goes to you got to see out in front. And, I think many quarterbacks around the league are going to be a little bit more aggressive right now in terms of some of their decisions that they're going to make. And Hop did a nice job of getting his eyes back, and it was a gift.
Are you okay with quarterbacks making a little bit more aggressive decisions this time of year, or do you want them to practice what they're going to do in games?
No, I definitely want them to, make smart decisions, but sometimes in terms of like fitting into tight windows, I would say I'd be okay with. I think that one, I think Jordan would admit that he'd like to have that one back.
With Jordan, is there anything this time of year that there is for you to still even learn about him, or do those lessons of him taking the next step and continuing to develop, do those really come once the season begins?
Well, I think it's just it's everybody learning one another. I mean, it's a new year, and you got to develop that connection amongst all the groups, and so I think there's always something to learn from, just and the evolution of the offense, where it's going to go, and that's why I don't like to over-plan exactly what we're going to be doing, because I think there's a natural evolution that occurs, and if you're just, hey, this is what we're going to be, I think you can kind of get yourself in some bad situations.
Matt, I have a question about that. It's like kind of a 30,000-foot, not game plan question, but as far as like your offensive identity and what you want to be, it seems like around the league, a lot of offenses are starting to play 4 downs a whole lot more, as far as like, if it's 3rd and 8 or 3rd and 10, you're traditionally on the defensive side, you're guarding the sticks, but it seems like there's a creeping sense of, okay, we'll get to 4th and 2 rather than try and get to 1st down and 3rd down. Is that something you've noticed? Is that something you've talked about at all? And is that something you've talked to Hafley about at all, as far as opponents?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if did you watch the quarterback deal on Netflix? And they were talking about kind of like going into our game with Detroit and how it was going to be 4 down the whole game. And so I do think that's a good example of maybe each game might have a different kind of thought process that you go into in regards to what you think you need to do to win the game. And certainly they were down a lot of defensive players, so that factored into their mindset. I do think analytics has had a huge influence on what people do and being a little bit more aggressive, especially in those shorter yardage situations. If you can get, to that midfield area and it's 4th and 1 or 4th and 2, I think you're more apt to go for it.
Back to Hopper collectively this offseason, what have you seen from him?
Yeah, he's done a nice job. I think he's definitely taken a step in the right direction. Now we're out of underwear and we're into full pads, so you got to do it now, because I think you get a better evaluation, a better sense of how these guys are going to perform when you're actually playing football. You're thudding up, you're fitting blocks, you got to get off blocks, all that.
Can you learn
Can you expect to see Quay Walker do that?
Just say he'll be the same.
Can you learn anything from the quarterback shows, Hard Knocks, those sort of things that are actually any sort of competitive advantage for you as you go through those?
Yeah, I think there's always some nuggets that you can take.
Is that why you don't ever want to do them?
Who said that?
You did.
Oh, I did. Okay, forgot. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of those, but it is what it is.
If, assuming, Quay Walker and Adrian Cooper are starting inside guys, would McDuffie compete for the strong side position? Is that a position he could play, or is he more back up at those other two?
Well, I think all those guys, I think the more you know, the more versatile you become. I think a lot of it could depend upon what type of plan we're going to have for that game as well. And I think there's other guys that can certainly do it.
Yeah, are those other guys interchangeable? So if you decided maybe Cooper could play Sam if you had to? Or?
Yeah, I think it's just we'll see where they are in terms of their knowledge base, but yeah, I would say that they all definitely have the talent to do that.
Matt, how much peace of mind does it give you to see McManus looking the way he's looking just these first few days of camp?
I don't even think about it. It's great.
It's good.
All right, see you out there.